Hi, my name is Erin Tolar, and I am a YAV alum from the Asheville 2018-2019 group. I'm connected with First Presbyterian Church in Grove City, and I'm a second-year student at Columbia Theological Seminary in Decatur, Georgia. I am pursuing a dual degree with a Master's of Divinity and a Master's of Arts in Practical Theology with an emphasis in educational ministries. YAV was almost nothing I expected and everything I needed. I did my YAV year between finishing a Master's of Science in Education and coming here to Columbia. I knew that I needed something to help me change mindsets, reset, and be ready to think about a lifetime in ministry. And YAV did that for me. The 5 tenets of the YAV program of intentional Christian community, simple living, cross-cultural mission, vocational discernment, and leadership development through faith and action made a world of transformational difference for me. Through my YAV year, I learned about systemic racism and what it looks like when it's raw and personal, and not just what it means to learn about it through a textbook. I learned about intersectionality. I learned a lot more about white privilege and how it interacts at individual and societal levels. And my YAV year really just showed me how narrow my view of life had been as a white, middle-class, college-educated woman. So really, YAV set me up for breaking down expectations of how I think things should or will be. And that is a great place to walk into seminary. A lot of first years in seminary traditionally have a breaking down of their faith that happens. And thanks to my YAV year, I was already well on my way with that. It's been wonderful to walk in with my faith already deconstructed in a lot of ways and ready to start putting pieces back together. My YAV year also showed me a lot of my flaws. It was really uncomfortable to learn about, but also so important. It pushed me to my limits, and it taught me how to pick up pieces when I was pushed past them. I'll never forget a conversation I had with my site coordinator after I'd made a big mistake, and I was really being hard on myself. And she looked at me and said, "If you cannot figure out how to have grace for yourself, you will not be able to have it for other people. And if you cannot have grace for yourself, then you will do damage in ministry." And that was really hard to hear at the time, but I've never forgotten it. And I think my YAV year, the entire thing was worth even just that one moment alone. My YAV year taught me how to have grace for myself and other people. I take that really seriously. And when I was interviewing for CPE placements in the hospital a couple months ago, every question they asked, I seemed to have an answer that pulled on my YAV experience of what it means to be radically present for someone when all you can do is offer your presence without being able to solve anything. It taught me radical acceptance. It taught me how to do that brutal work of self-care even when you don't want to. And so, in short, YAV set me up incredibly well for seminary, because it actually is a year in service for a lifetime of change.